Thank you and welcome. This one is Buni. As it stands, Buni is in London with Buhari. In fact, he visited Buhari in London amid the PDP leadership. Yobe State Governor Buni, Maimola Buni, that is his full name, has paid a visit to President Muhammad Buhari in the United Kingdom. Boni's visit to Nigerian leader is coming amid controversy in the APC over leadership of the caretaker committee and President Muhammad Buhari is in London for medical checkup as initially announced by his spokesperson Femi Adesina. Governor Mai Mala Buni met the President Muhammad Buhari in London, United States, amid controversy in the All Progressive Congress (APC) over plans to schedule the party's convention scheduled for March, as at the date March 26th. The chairman of the APC's caretaker, extraordinary convention planning committee on Wednesday, being March 16th, visited Buhari, who is currently on a medical vacation. As you can see, the pictures here was taken. We share it, and it was shared by Buni's special assistant on social media in the person of Hassan Papi on his Twitter page. And Buni was pictured with Buhari and Malam Adamu, the Minister of Education. This development is coming amid crisis rocking the ruling party over leadership of the stakeholder and the caretaker committee. The crisis in the party has also been seen by governors taking side following the removal of Buni as the chairman of the party's caretaker ordinarily convention planning committee. Meanwhile, Governor Buni Bello of Niger State, who took over control of the party, held an emergency meeting with some members of the caretakers committee of the APC. The secretary of the caretaker committee, Senior John James Abanuda Dehi, meanwhile described the news of Boni's sack as fake. My good people, how Niger Governor emerged APC acting chairman. In a previous report by what we have gathered last time, according to Legit Nigeria, Bello of Niger State on Monday, March 7th, took control of the ruling APC, declaring himself as acting chairman. He claimed that he had been serving as the acting chairman for a while since the chairman, Buni, traveled. The Niger State governor in the person declined comment when asked to confirm whether Buni has been sacked and he has been appointed as the new chairman of the caretaker committee. Coup against Boniface as governor's men regain control of APC headquarters. Meanwhile, the coup against the chairman of the APC caretaker committee has failed. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) had failed to acknowledge the leadership of Governor Sani Bello of Niger State, who had taken charge of the party. Meanwhile, the committee's secretary, who normally presides over the party's affairs in the absence of Buni, resumed at the APC National Secretariat on Tuesday afternoon, being 15th of March. Well, as it stands, the intention of Buni paying courtesy visits to Mr. President in London is not yet identified. And based on the fact that the governor, Malam Buni, has sincerely paid a courtesy visit to Mr. President in the United Kingdom, where he's receiving treatment, and it might definitely because of the situation on ground in the state. So he decided to visit Mr. President, probably to get some guidelines and advice, because as it stands, the state is no longer. It is in. There's a controversy in the APC, as APC as a political party, and also who happen to be the caretaker committee. Mr. President is in London for medical checkup. It obviously could be a disturbance to Mr. President. Why on medical checkup, Buni now come to visit. Probably it is far important and expedient for him to pay the visit at this point, not only waiting for Mr. President to come back, but he decided to visit him depending or because of the urgency of what is demand. So I think it is something that has really been done in the very right direction, and the governor Malam Buni, totally and finally met Mr. President in London as a controversy in the All Progressive Congress over plans to scuttle the party's convention scheduled for March. Well, we are all optimistic waiting for March to come, and we will see what will really transpires in APC. The chairman of the APC caretaker ordinary convention planning committee on Wednesday, March 16th, visited Buhari, who is currently on medical vacation. And that's, as you can see the picture here, and this development is coming aimed crisis rocking the ruling party APC over leadership of the caretaker committee. That is what took the Buni to the United States, not waiting Mr. President to come back. Well, I think his aim of going to visit Mr. President has finally been achieved. I think come March 26, we'll see the outcome, and then probably the positive response of Mr. President, because I know what Mr. President can do. Whenever you run to him for something, he's a father to all. He listens, especially when it comes to something or controversy that concerns his party, APC. He dare not play with his party, and he will do the needful. Okay, my good people, let me have your take from here. As you see, make sure you tap on the subscription button. If you are joining us for the very first time, send your comment and then your notification button, waiting for more updates. Thank you and God bless you.